Title: The Last Blade. In the land of Kaloria, every child is born with a sword, a shimmering manifestation of their spirit. These blades, known as soul steel, vary in size, shape, and power, reflecting the essence of their wielders. Some are elegant and swift, while others are brutish and powerful. Yet, among them all, there exists a single sword that stands apart, the celestial blade, a weapon of unimaginable strength said to have the power to reshape reality itself. At the age of 16, Ryu had always felt different. While his friends wielded their soul steel with grace, his blade remained dormant, a mere shadow of its potential. His friends teased him, calling him swordless Ryu, but he shrugged off their jabs, believing that one day he would find his purpose. But that day came sooner than he expected. On the eve of the Festival of Blades, an ancient evil known as the Shadow Worm descended upon his village, consuming everything in its path. In a moment of desperation, Ryu reached for his sword, and to his shock, the celestial blade erupted from within him, glowing with a blinding light. As he grasped the hilt, he felt an overwhelming surge of power, and in a single swing, he cleaved the darkness in two. The villagers cheered, but as the dust settled, Ryu felt the weight of their awe turn into something darker: envy. His friends, once companions, now looked at him with jealousy, their own soul steel blades dulled in comparison. They whispered behind his back, calling him a freak, a monster. Ryu struggled to understand why he, of all people, had been chosen to wield such a power. As the days passed, Ryu learned to harness the celestial blade, but with each victory, he felt his humanity slipping away. The more he fought, the more he became a target for those who sought to claim the legendary sword for themselves. A group of rogue warriors, each wielding their own formidable soul steel, banded together, vowing to take the celestial blade and use its power to rule Kaloria. Determined to protect his village and prove his worth, Ryu set out on a quest to uncover the truth behind the celestial blade. Along the way, he encountered allies who believed in him: Aiko, a fierce warrior with a heart of gold, and Kale, a cunning strategist with a mysterious past. Together, they faced treacherous landscapes, ancient guardians, and the whispers of betrayal that echoed from within their own ranks. As Ryu delved deeper into the history of the celestial blade, he uncovered a chilling prophecy: the blade could either save the world or bring about its destruction. With every battle, he was torn between the intoxicating power of the sword and the friendships he cherished. Could he wield such a force without losing himself? Or would the blade consume him, turning him into the very monster he sought to defeat? In the climactic showdown against the rogue warriors, Ryu stood at a crossroads. With the fate of his village and the world hanging in the balance, he faced the ultimate choice: to embrace the darkness within him or to forge a new path, one that would redefine what it meant to be a true warrior. As the final clash erupted, Ryu raised the celestial blade high, not as a weapon of destruction, but as a beacon of hope. In that moment, he realized that the true power of the blade lay not in its ability to conquer, but in its capacity to unite. With a heart full of courage, he fought not for glory, but for the bonds that had formed along his journey. In the end, Ryu learned that while everyone else was born with a sword, he was born with a heart capable of wielding the greatest weapon of all: love, friendship, and the courage to stand against the tide of darkness. And in that realization, he found his true strength.